Hello everyone, this is Hayadamanya, the IT educator of the Lakshmi Global School. As we can see that the world is changing at a very fast pace. New technologies are coming on a daily basis. And in this technical world, online threats and viruses have become the major problem for all the computers and smartphone users. Therefore, it's a high need to be aware about all the viruses and online threats. So today we will discuss about computer malware. First of all, what is malware? Malware is a malicious software. It is a program developed for the purpose of harming the computer system. Malware or malicious software is a computer code designed to disrupt, disable or take control of computer system. It can come in many forms, usually hide in another file and disguised as a harmless app. It works by taking advantage of technical flaw and vulnerabilities in your hardware, software and operating system. Cybercriminal develops malware that negatively impacts system security, steals data, circumvents control and damages the operating system, hardware, host operating system, host computer system and data. Now the question raised in your mind is, what is the purpose of malware? The purpose of malware is to intrude on a machine for a variety of reasons, from theft to a financial details, to a sensitive corporate, to a personal information. Even if it has no malicious purpose at present, it could well have so at some point in the future. See, malware is a broad term. It's like an umbrella under which many terms come. It includes virus, worm, Trojan horse and spyware. Today we will discuss viruses in greater detail. Virus. What is virus? Virus stands for Vital Information Under Siege. The term computer virus was formally defined by Fred Cohen in 1983. A computer virus is a program that reproduces itself. It may be attached to other programs or it may create the copies of itself. Virus is a type of malware that recreate, you can say it, insert the code or to multiply itself to altering the applications and programs. In the simplest way, we can say that a computer virus is a malicious software or a program that loaded onto a user's computer without the user's knowledge. So, naturally, virus not occurred naturally. People has to create them. Means people actually code it, create the virus and then launch it. So, however, the diffusion is not directly under the human control. Means it infects once the virus is executed in the system, it starts attaching itself to the other programs on a computer. So, this is how virus starts, it works. For example, suppose a computer virus might attach to an Excel file. So now, whenever the user open the Excel file or whenever the user execute the Excel file, the virus start infecting itself and start attaching itself to other computers, other programs in the computers. Virus infect this system in a different way and it comes in many forms. It categorized as boot sector virus, file virus, macro virus and multipartite virus. Let's see this one by one. First one is the boot sector virus. Boot sector virus infects the computer by copying the code to the boot sector. That means this virus infects the computer system when the computer boots up and when it accesses the floppy disk in a floppy drive. It replaces the well it contains with its own infected version, it easily infects the disk. It simply means once the boot sector virus infects the system, any non-write protected disk accessed by this system become infected. So when you start the computer, the virus start loading into the computer and that it infects the disk. The best example of the boot sector virus is the Stone virus. Stone virus is a malware which is created in the 1987 and it is thought to be written by a student in Wellington, New Zealand. What happened in the Stone virus is your computer screen would declare your PC is now Stone. So this virus can generally be removed. Next is the file virus. File virus infects the file on the computer system. It resides in the root of the host file and then begins its operation when the file is executed. When the file is open, it overwrites the file. File virus is a type of malware that has hidden data and that has harmful data which is hidden behind the file. This virus infects the program files such as games, utilities and applications. File virus, it can also infect the files with .exe, .com file extension. Long time ago, under the MS-DOS, there were two executable formats. One is the exe and other one is the COM. Let's take a look about the COM structure. COM is a format where data and code are stored in a line since file start till the file end. So say that the code of the original program looks like which is in the first picture, and now whenever this virus infects this kind of the file, the easiest way is to just add its own code to the file. But it's not just going to overwrite the file, but also add its own code to the end and also add some tricks, as you can see in the second picture. Then in the first picture there are only 3-line code, whereas in the second picture there is 7-line code, where at the line number 7 some of the code is added to the end, and at the line number 2 some of the virus code is added to the file. So now what happened when the operating system launching this kind of the file, and when operating system execute this kind of the file, first it will execute the virus code. Then the processor will jump to the original code and then launch it. So now executing this kind of file consists in loading all the contents to the memory. So this virus not just infect the overwrite the file, but also the part of the code inside the RAM memory. So this is how virus works with the COM file. The situation in the exe file is quite similar but slightly complex than this COM file structure. The example of the file virus is the Sunday virus. It's a member of the Jerusalem virus family and which was discovered in the November 1989 in Washington, US. Sunday virus infects the file such as the COM file, exe file and .ovl file. Next is the macro virus. Macro virus infects Microsoft application that provides support for macros. Macro virus is a type of malware and it is written in macro programming language which is used to write software applications. This macro virus infects the documents, you can say the data files such as Microsoft Word document, Microsoft Excel spreadsheet and any other Microsoft documents rather than the program files. Whenever the application runs, the virus gets activated and damages the formatting of the document. That means when the file is open, the macro virus has a potential to damage the document and also damage the other softwares on the computer. For example, when the file is open, the macro virus can create a new file, can damage the data, can corrupt the data, can move the text, can send files, can format the hard drive, can insert pictures and so on. Since these files are sent through mails, a computer network can be easily infected by this virus. Macro virus often spread through the phishing mails. Why phishing mails? Because mails looks like it's coming from some credible sources, so people tend to open it. So whenever people open this kind of the mail, the infected macro is executed and virus started loading into the victim's or user's computer and then get access to a user's contact list. After that, it will send that infected mail to all the contact list on the victim's computer. For example, Melissa virus. Melissa virus is a file virus written by the David L. Smith. It was the first successful email-aware virus. It started by taking over victim's Microsoft Word document and then it used a macro to hijack the victim's Microsoft Outlook mailing system and then it sent that infected mail to the first 50 contacts on the address list. Smith was later sent to jail for causing $80 million worth of damage. $80 million. It's not a small amount, right? The man you can see in the picture is a David L. Smith and this is the computer screen that you will receive when you receive a Melissa virus. So what happened in the Melissa virus is you will receive a mail from your someone you know. For example, your friend name is Bob Smith. So you will receive an email from the Bob Smith, but Bob Smith is not aware that he sent a mail to you. So now what happened? The subject of the mail will be important message from and your friend name. In our scenario, important message from Bob Smith. And the body of the mail will be this is the document you ask for, don't show anyone else. And there is one small attachment, if you open it, there's nothing but containing a virus. So this is the particular structure of the Melissa virus. So whenever you receive an email, make sure that it does not contain any kind of the virus. The last one is the multipartite virus. It is also known as the multipart or a hybrid virus. So this virus infects the computer system at multiple times and at multiple ways, and you can say at the different times. It can infect both program files and boot sector, so causing more damage than any other kind of the virus. Very difficult to repair as you have to remove the virus code from both the locations. The best example of the multipartite virus is Ghost Ball virus, which is created in 1989 by the Fredrik Skulason in Iceland. This is the first well-known multipartite virus and infects both COM files and also the disk boot sector. So that's all about the virus. So this is the viruses are like the disease for a computer. Letting in virus means it will it can cause an harm, and even it can delete all the data on the computer. So make sure whenever you are going on the internet, whenever you are opening an email from the unknown users, make sure that you have some kind of the antivirus software so that you are not helping to spreading the virus. Because after all, one virus on a computer is one too many. That's all.